Hello guys. My name is Vita. I'm here for you. I'm from Ukraine. Sorry for this delay today, some technical issues. Hopefully you were patient. And guys, today, don't forget you have me for 2 hours live. Okay, so please prepare your questions. And before we get started, here is a short video for you. What about our new channel is. Okay, so please.
Hello, привет, and welcome to ukrainedating.tv. Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day.
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends.
7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Our channel was created for you, guys. Finally, now you have the opportunity to video chat live 7 days a week with different, beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams, you might even discover what makes us mysterious Ukrainian women too. Now we have 7 girls live streaming, and in the future we'll have many more. Guys, I think you understand we're like David fighting Goliath here to bring you the truth once and for all. Our channel's purpose is to debunk the myth and stigma created by the toxic paper letter scam industry. And we hope you agree the best way to accomplish that is by giving you the opportunity to video chat with average Ukrainian girls that represent the real women of Ukraine. And then you be the judge about what's real and what's not. Guys, please know that we're doing this all for you. So do me a favor and subscribe to our new channel and help us help you, your fellow man, and help us bring Goliath to his knees. So guys, can I ask you to share this video with all your friends, even work colleagues? Share it far and wide in social. Only together we can make a difference, guys. And remember, guys, we just started this channel, so more new girls will be joining our live streaming team in the coming weeks. Now, since each girl will be going live every day at different times, so you want to make sure that you hit that bell so YouTube will notify you every time each girl goes live, so you don't miss out.
So guys, Vita is back again, and please, I want to tell for new subscribers, for guys who just joined us and still don't have idea about our channel and maybe don't know me, please get some small information about who I am and what's my purpose here.
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter and every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts, or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we're talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, but only from physiological side. Regarding psychology, guys, in majority of cases, chemistry is one of the smallest reasons why she may want you just on the first date. So remember, date is always for Ukrainian women is kind of exhibition. She will look at you, she will listen at you, smell you even, and evaluate you to make a general conclusion about your future destiny. So guys, I'm back again, and today's topic, and as always, actually, it's how to build successful relationship with Ukrainian ladies, right? And situation in Ukraine. So please feel free to ask me any questions about current events, Ukrainian traditions, culture, and of course about mysterious Ukrainian ladies, sometimes maybe not so much mysterious, but still. So please prepare me questions, okay? And I'm ready to answer them all. And please, guys, remember, we are doing all this for you. So please don't forget to subscribe, who still didn't do that. And don't forget to like our videos, maybe at the beginning, maybe at the end. And remember that on our new channel, we have just 7 girls streaming right now for you every day, almost every day, I guess. And in the future, we're planning, of course, to have many, many, many more. So stay with us and you will get lots of interesting information. So guys, let's start our topic today. I'm waiting for your questions. I know that you were waiting. You were waiting for me patiently in this Saturday morning. I'm sorry. So I cheered up you a little bit, right? So that you wake up and maybe become a little bit angry. So waiting for your comments, questions, what you want to know today, what idea, what knowledge, what experience. So feel free, please don't be shy, and I'm here for you at your disposal for a couple of hours, so you have lots of time. Yannick, hello, nice to see you. Good afternoon. Yeah. What's host? Nice to see you too. Hello, happy to see you here again. Yeah, me too. You have Vita. Yes, Ark. You have Vita for 2 hours. Yeah. I'm all yours. So use this time. Gregory, nice to see you. Good afternoon. Yeah, for you guys, it's morning. For me, it's afternoon, like around 4 p.m. Today is very nice weather, very sunny, very bright, clean sky, no wind, just sounds of explosions somewhere. So, but in general, yeah, we expect maybe like one week of such a wonderful weather. I'm enjoying right now. Yes, Kerch Bridge sabotaged. Yeah. That's very good news. Of course, Russian mass media told that's like fuel exploded or something like that, but we all know what that really means. What a nice happy birthday present our military made for Mr. Putin. So we congratulate them. A large semi-truck exploded while driving on the Kerch Bridge. Happy birthday, Mr. Putler. Exactly. Yeah. Rodney, привет, Vita. Как дела? Love and best wishes from myself to daughter, son-in-law, and my gorgeous granddaughters, to you and family. In our thoughts, best wishes to you all in Sumy. Warm hugs, Rodney. Hugs and kisses, Rodney. Thanks for all these hellos from all members of your family. Say hello to them too. Very nice. Happy weekend, Vita, and nice. Happy weekends to all of you guys. Also, I hope all of you will spend it in a good way. We'll get some entertainment, enjoyment. So whoever and whatever wants, right? Tracy, nice to see you. Thanks for waking up so early for me. Why are mysterious Ukrainian women so mysterious? I guess that's the nature of all women. I guess all women all over the world, they are mysterious and they have absolutely not correct way of thinking. So some of them in a big level, right? Some less, but still always woman will be mysterious. And from my experience, from my observations, the smarter woman is, the more mysterious she is. And actually, the more educated she is, the more mysterious and even dangerous she is. So the more woman wants from men, and the bigger experience she has, she will be very creative in her tricks. So please be careful with smart women, so you can get into their traps, right? So yeah, mysteriosity. So guys, how are we gonna celebrate Kerch Bridge? Unfortunately, I don't have champagne today. They have absolutely not correct way of thinking, Vita. 2022. Yeah. That's what I was actually meaning. It explains a lot. Exactly. You can know, the smarter woman, the more dangerous she is, because you never know what she plans. You never know what she's thinking. You never know what she has in her mind. Or I can be very tricky, especially if I'm jealousy or suspect something. I can be really tricky, like original Sherlock Holmes, really. I can teach him some ways. Yeah. So smart women, they are like this. So when you choose smart woman, because not all men like really clever women, right? Because sometimes it can be difficult to deal with them and to find a balance with them. So sometimes men prefer, I won't say like shallow minded, but you understand what I mean. More simple way of thinking, more simple character, but as experience said, and observations, men like spicy women, right? Spicy, mysterious, sometimes even dangerous, because these women motivate more, make them drive. Crypto trading video. Ukrainian girls are so good and innocent. Innocent? No, I guess that's mistake. They're not innocent. No, they can be good. Not all, of course, because that would be lie if I would say all Ukrainian women are good women, good mothers, and good wives. No, but uh, a lot, really, many of them. But like every nation has his weakness, and has bad side. So all possible here too. But I wouldn't say they're innocent. No, be careful with that idea in your mind. Okay, guys, your questions. You were waiting for me for so long. I thought you just made a list of questions. Jack, women have a make up my mind for me mentally if you lead as a man. I'm a bit of sapiosexual, so let the cleverness begin. Sapiosexual, okay. Homo sapiens, you mean? Okay, I got you. So, as far as I understood, the higher intellect of lady, the more sexy she is for you, right? So you like brains. So clever woman attracts you in a physical way too, not only to talk, to communicate. Also, they can be equally good as they can be tricky. Absolutely, yeah. One day she can be an angel, another day she can be a demon. Can you speak about age differences? Oh, I guess we talked a lot about age differences. traditions are changing here. I'm from old love school, okay, traditional old love school. So to my mind, from all points of view, 10 years, that's the best. That's the best. 15 can be still okay. The more can be already problematic. Now, sometimes modern women, and by the way, it sounds strange, but the older woman sometimes she prefers the younger man because this man gives her new fresh energy, motivates her. She wants to look better, she gets slimmer, she go in for sports or start just to go in for sport, right? Because as we said, women at 45 just begins to live. So sometimes that fact also exists, not for me, but the older woman, the less age difference should be, because you understand, even in physical meaning, right? So when the woman is still active and the man is already like slowing down, right? So maybe needs more rest, maybe don't like so much noise or noisy company, maybe doesn't like to walk so much, to go hiking, right? So energetically the person became more passive, maybe prefer just to sit, to stay at home, to lay down sometime in the afternoon. That's understandable things. That's nothing wrong in that. I don't want, oh my God, to insult people, like aged people, right? That's natural process. But if you have, I know such cases when the man was like maybe 65, 70, looking good, okay, have money, take care about himself, driving good car, making business. So good, active man, not even looking at his age. But anyway, physically, they are absolutely different. Absolutely different. And finally, the lady, if the age difference is too big, she would like to stay with the younger people because they understand each other better. Even clothes style, makeup, a movie, what you watch together, music, what you listen. Uh, I can tell you even some political views, religious views. It's like if I tell my kids stories about Soviet Union time, they are interested, but they would never like to be there again. But it's interesting for them to listen. So all these traditions, and they're changing right now. And if the age gap is too big and people not on the same page, I think that will be like failure at the end of the day. For some period of time, maybe okay. Vita, how Ukrainians usually see a reverse age gap couple? They see like in most countries, no, not maybe in most. In Ukraine, we don't like that because we all think, oh, here's the daddy, and she's the gold digger. So what a nice standard, like common couple in this way, right? Oh, we all understand, we know. That's also about these standards, wrong standards, I would call them, when you see women driving very nice and expensive cars. 99% of Ukrainian men and maybe even Ukrainian women seeing such a woman and the luxurious car, they would say that she earned this money through the sexual way, right? Through the sex, but not with her brains, not with her intelligence, not being hardworking, not having some good business and managing just by herself. So actually, nobody believed this lady could earn such money just by her own resources, right? So everybody will make some anecdotes, some jokes, and men, of course, always will be jealous. I don't know how it's about this in Europe, but here it's absolutely common situation. By reverse age gap, I mean older woman with a younger man. Yeah, sorry. I understood like two old men maybe and really young girl. Also not typical here. And Anyway, not positively. I would say like this, not positively. Always will tell something, will discuss it, will think that that couple only for sex, will say that the lady getting older just getting crazier, and probably she has money, that's why young guy can love her old body, right? So something like this. That's very typical discussion here in Ukrainian society. So we are all living like standards, templates. That's the right word. I agree, 10 years maximum, but it depends on the man. Absolutely right, yeah. And what he can offer, also how active you stay. Absolutely, I agree. I told you about the godfather of my elder daughter. He's 65. He has third wife, I guess, and small kids, like 5, 7, 6, 8 years, something. He's a sportsman. No drink, no alcohol, no smoking, no eating like bad, not healthy food, right? Doing gymnastic and sports, going into professional sports still, because he's a coach, right? And he's a main coach of Ukraine, of Ukrainian team. So absolutely active man, but absolutely helpless without his woman. I mean, in a way of taking care about himself. Like he can't cook, he hate cooking. He would prefer to stay hunger if nobody is at home and nobody can warm up the food and give him and serve the table, right? So he would prefer to go to supermarket to buy some yogurt, to buy some cottage cheese. So no need to do something. In this way, absolutely helpless. But in all the rest, absolutely active, nice, physically strong and healthy man. And I believe and I wish him to be like this like many years ago. So there, no problem with sex as far as I know. Even about his wife is about 50, by the way. So 15 years. Yeah, 15 years. But that's more exception than a rule. Don't forget. Sexual – це людина, яка вважає інтелект сексуально привабливим або збудливим. Yeah, that was I tell you. Like Homo sapiens, yeah. Sapiens sexual. I will learn this word because I never know, but I know this theory. The smarter the person is next to you, the more excited you get. Okay. Toyota, здравствуйте, Vita, будет в безопасности. Thanks. We are trying. John, hi Vita, can you tell something about women in the Severodonetsk region? Do they have specific characters? I won't say about Severodonetsk region. I guess we discussed that on our last stream about the whole Donbass and Lugansk region. So it's also wouldn't be correct if I would say about all women, because in all nations there are exceptions, some rules, some exceptions, some specific people, bad or good. So I wouldn't tell about all women. I know some women from that region, and I really like them and I respect them for their position and for their being clear-minded. Actually, I would say like this, clear-minded. And these people actually moved. The people whom I respect from that region, they can't live there. Because of all these political issues. So these people moved. By the way, in Sumy, we have lots of people from Donetsk and Lugansk region. Lots of people. They consider here like a good place to stay. But in general, people from that region, by my mind, are very specific. At least from my experience, lots of scammers and gold diggers, lots of fake profiles, lots of sad stories, lots of fake sad stories. There are really sad stories, yes, but you should be careful. I would be careful. You should be careful. You should listen attentively. You should notice all the signs, and you should try to get all red flags immediately. Otherwise, you can be tricked. I know I know many people who are strict just by ladies from that region. So, and also ladies who still lives there in this condition, in this situation, also tells me much. It tells me much about their way of thinking. So I would be careful. There is always a chance to be evacuated. Edward, I don't know. Ukrainian women like take care of self, skincare, Botox, manicure, pedicure, etc. Very rare that they don't look good. That's also not true. That depends on money, that depends on their budget, that depends on how much she works, that depends on many factors. But in general, our women, in comparison with maybe some European women's, we are more feminine. We like to look good. We like to be attractive for our husband. Maybe because our man, maybe I don't state it as a standard, right, as a template, but maybe our man is more cheating than European men, because European men, as we know, they have stronger family values, some family traditions, and most of them would like to create really like strong family like their parents had. So they are ready to work for that, right? Even looking how you guys joining our live streams, not only mine, all the rest girls and Jurs and Anna's. So you want to get information. The main purpose, I guess, is to create something really stable, serious, strong, and eternal, right? Let's say it, let's call it eternal. So that tells me much. You can never see Ukrainian men watching some special psychological courses, how to build relationship with women. They can only teach each other how to trick women, how to get her as fast as you can into bed, right? How to save budget. So all these they are interested. Mostly, I don't say we don't have good men. We have, but mostly men wouldn't stay at some channels to get some information about this. So you got the idea, right? Also, I prefer 40 plus. Below this, they typically have no real life experience and no sense of purpose. Some men have a youthful outlook, and I think it depends on the individual. Uh, of course, but it depends. What you mean? They typically have no real life experience. Below, yeah, below. Our women became experienced quite early, I would say. Sometimes at the age of 30, they can be once or even twice divorced. I have some friends, like really good women, whom I respect, but they were married 3, 4 times. But they are really good. Just maybe something didn't match, didn't coincide, right? So, but 40 plus, it also depends. You should understand that lady 40 plus wouldn't look so nice as 30 plus, of course, anyway. Yeah, if she's a fitness coach, okay, maybe yes. If she's going for yoga and taking care too much about themselves, so yeah, hopefully she would look really nice. But anyway, some body changes, some wrinkles. If you're ready for that, if that doesn't matter for you, so yeah, of course you're welcome, because this lady, they are more whole. They don't have time already to play tricks with you. If they tell something, they really mean that, so they know what they want. So in this way, yeah, 40 plus is more concrete. You can understand what she really wants, so no need to play. Nothing but silicone. I'm crushing hard on Жанна. So you're welcome. You can try. Why not? If you're crushing, then why not? By the way, maybe only people, but even from occupied territories, I want you to know there is a way to move abroad right now. Right now, it's even much easier than it was before. Doesn't matter that the airplanes are not flying. So there are specific buses which are traveling every day back and forth. People can move even from Crimea, even from Lugansk. There is a hard way from occupied territories, from Zaporozhye, from Melitopol, from Berdyansk. The cost is a little bit higher. I know that, for example, from Berdyansk to get to Warsaw now, Poland, is around $500, and the way will took like 3-4 days. So that's really hard, that's really difficult, but there is a chance, and people can be evacuated. Only really few places from which people cannot be evacuated and cannot trip right now. So there are some private drivers who can bring, like even today I saw some kind of advertisement like from all these occupied cities. The driver can bring people to Kiev. In Kiev they can sit on the train or these special buses and drive, and that's not so much cost. And so it's easier because, first of all, at our border controls right now, we don't need this certificate that you are vaccinated, by the way. So when you cross the border, so far since the beginning of war until now, I don't know how it will be later, can be changed something, but so far you don't need anything. Even if your lady has just Ukrainian passport and doesn't have biometric, and her child, or it's even easier right now to bring the kid without father's permission. Believe me, for the first months it was such a mess. Oh my god, people like were flooding with pets, with animals. No documents were required. And Ukrainian child, by the way, now can get back to Ukraine even alone. So nobody, if needed, of course, if there is a specific situation, I mean, no problems. No need to have special documents like power of attorney or some adult person accompany the child, right? Now, of course, we are not telling about 2-3-year-old kids, right? But like 10, 11, absolutely 9, absolutely easy. So I know some situations when the mom needs to get back child home, so she put him to bus, paid to driver, and they bring kids. So now it's much easier. No documents required, no COVID certificates, and something like this. So, and there is a chance, yeah. So be attentive about that too. Jack, Vita is going to be a difficult winter. I know. Please store food, water, stay warm. Yeah, good advice. Please store food, water, stay warm. Yeah, very good advice. And woods to hit. Jason, hello. Have younger Ukrainian ladies lost the values of traditional marriage? Would you say under 30 years of age they have changed, more westernized? Yeah, especially since campsites change their view. Of course, Western culture is coming here too fast. That's understandable, and that's obvious, and that's natural way. So ladies, they are still more family oriented still, and most of all dreaming to get married, to have kids, to create a family. But more and more women decide to be child free, not to get married so fast. They need to build career. So yes, this process is also coming here. Like I can tell you from my own experience. Uh, you 1 second, comments were too fast. I wasn't so fast to react. So I can give you my personal experience. Like my elder daughter, she's 15 and a half. So she looking at me how much I work and how much I am busy and how much actually troubles their kids gives me. Like, you never can relax. But for me, for the person who was born in Soviet Union, right, that's a natural thing. But for her is already no. She said, I don't want. And that makes me furious because I'm traditional person. I'm modern person, don't forget. I'm modern. I'm easily connected with much younger generation. I like modern music. I like to be not like aunt, but still, and I talk to her in a modern way, not like mentor tone, like a teacher. Sometimes, of course, yes, definitely. But I'm very modern and loyal and tolerant mom, believe me, guys. And still she said, oh, I would never have kids. And I get very angry when I hear these words. And she said, I don't want to waste my life spending and being chained with kids. I want just to find good work, to earn well, and to travel. Mhm. So, for me, that's not appropriate. But so far, I decided to shut up because maybe too early, and I know the time will come when she will get acquainted with some nice guy, probably fall in love, hopefully, right? And then she decide, oh, to get married with a nice guy and to have kids, what a wonderful idea, and my mom will be happy. So, but there is no guarantee that's gonna happen. So far as I see her, she wants to move out. She wants to move out from Sumy. She likes Kharkiv very much because she spent much time in Kharkiv, but Kharkiv is, guys, ruined. And that's like also our personal disaster because my mom used to bring her every summer to Gorky Park, right, for all these entertainment places like zoo and everything. So for her to see how all this now is being demolished day by day, that's like kind of also personal tragedy. I also have friends there. So yeah, but anyway, the main idea was that this tendency is coming here too. So you guys, your generation who is watching our live streams right now, so you need to be in a hurry. So get your ladies and create a family until the younger generation is not like is not being rotten, in this way. So but the tendency keeps growing. I will tell you. I look, but my small daughter, younger daughter, she says, no, I want kids. I want 2 kids. I want to get married. But how should I understand if the man is proper and good? Can you help me, mom? I say, of course. I'm here especially to help you, to advise you, and all the rest. That please me. But the older one, like this, we don't know what's going to happen with the younger in 10 years. Maybe she will tell the same words, and maybe with the older one, the situation is going to change. But anyway, I don't like these words and this idea. And she is seeing absolutely traditional family model, like, I mean, good family, right? So for me, that's strange. Arc. Unfortunately, many Western men go to Ukraine to find traditional women and see Western modern values. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't stop the process. We can maybe, but just in our own individual lives. So let's do what we can do. Jack, Vita, so when waiting for divorce, red flags, you suggest judging circumstances and not excluding by what? By numbers alone. Multiple divorce is always a red flag. In Ukraine, it's multiple divorce. So much, huge amount, especially right now when the war is here. People cannot understand each other, people nervous, some people lost job and have to stay 24/7 all together in limited space, doing actually what they didn't used to do before, that's also like kind of indicator for me. The same was with Corona time. You remember when we all were isolated and chained at home, no guests, no events, no work at offices. So Sumy, by the way, is in a red zone right now regarding Corona. We have around 2,000 cases. Again, mask regime, so you're not allowed in public transportations, supermarkets, and etc. So yeah, unfortunately. So the percentage of divorce in Ukraine is very high. And Vita, should men chase in Ukrainian ladies instead of building their relationship organically based on compatibility of their life values? Oh, that would be great if that happens. I would be happy, you would be happy, your lady would be happy. But unfortunately, that depends, of course, we can't say about all ladies, right? Younger lady would like to be chased, to be played with, right? Some kind of flirt, games, mysteriosity, some secrets, enigmas. So all of them like they somebody taught them that the more mysterious lady is, the more she is interesting for men, and the men will chase constantly her. So that's also kind of weak sides of our ladies. They like to create a mystery around them, around their lives. So, but it depends. Probably you will be lucky to find just normal tired woman, you know, who just want to get a normal traditional man and to create a nice family with him. Maybe she was dreaming about that because she can't find such men here in Ukraine. She's dreaming about men who is on weekends will not hang around in garage with his friends and getting drunk or go fishing because he was working. Oh my God, he was working 5 days and now he need to relax. But nobody cares if the lady also was working and also wants to relax. So she's dreaming about the man who's gonna spend weekends with her and her kids. So in this case, if you're lucky to get such woman, of course you don't need to chase her. She probably will chase her. She will cook for you. She will get nice lingerie for you. She will try to look always nice for you, with makeup, with hairstyle, you know, nails, perfume, nice pajama. So everything. The lady, if she is in love, if she is really in love and she want to keep you and she want to be interesting for you, she would do everything. She will do everything. She will support you. She will share your interests. She will try to get along easily with your friends, with your relatives. But that depends, of course, individually on every single woman, right? It depends on her character, on her experience, on her values, on kind of family she was growing in. So that depends. We can't say about all. But as for mysteriosity of Ukrainian women, yes, they like to create enigmas. They like because they think men would love them much more. Nothing but silicone. That's horrible news. Lot of good things about the West, but not when it comes to women and traditional values. No, but guys, let's be realistic. It's not like about all women here, right? So still you can find lots of good traditional women who really would be good mothers and wives and who are dreaming about good men, reliable men, supportive men, as I explained in the previous comment, right? So you should just try to find the right one. Your main task, not to be scammed, right? Not to get into a relationship with a gold digger, right? And just to see red flags in time and to see this compatibility in family values. That's why I say don't communicate with your ladies just how are you, how it's going, how is your day. That's nothing. And these answers never provokes good, proper, fully detailed these questions will not provide you with the good information and proper answers, right? So if somebody will ask me, oh, how is the day? Unless I know the person for 10, 15 years and he knows what actually goes on in my life every day, day by day. So what I would say, just, oh, it's okay, oh, it's rainy maybe. Oh, today I'm angry or hungry, or, something like this. So the most simple question, the most simple answer. But if you are interested and ask additional questions, so then you can create a picture of her, how actually she spends her day, what is she is busy with, how often she would answer you, how quickly she will answer you. Is it just a simple yes, not, or she want to get into dialogue with you, talking to you, even if she is busy or something? So that's very important things. And by these dialogues, you can understand. So ask how she likes to spend weekends, what she expects from men, what she is ready to give as a woman, what she is ready for, and what she wants. Ask about her family at last. How was relationship between her mom and dad? But sometimes even if the relationship were bad, so the person, the child, can try to change this model, because he would understand, oh no, I don't want the same family like my parents had, so I will do everything to change the situation, and I will never get into some like painful relationship, let's say like this, right? So uh, it all depends individually. What hi Vita, from the sound of it, she, older one, exhibits Western values, feminist values. She will end up in her late 30s regretting her choices. Time waits for no one. That also not necessarily. People with complexes, people with some painful experiences, no matter their own or examples of their relatives or friends, whatever, sometimes can decide for themselves that it's better to stay alone, and um, they don't want, you know it's difficult to explain just in one short sentence. I have a neighbor, she's lady, she's 65, she's really nice looking and I adore her. We are really good friends. She's like some kind of grandma also for my kids, because she's inviting us for pancakes, she's sharing with her strawberry with kids and everything. And she had a very successful marriage. She was very happily married, but unfortunately her husband died many years. So she lives alone, but she looks really nice, like lady. She's making makeup. She's a hairdresser, so she has a hairstyle, dyed hairs. She has quite a good body, so she's not fat or like shapeless, something like this. Good clothes. And when I talk to her sometimes, oh, would be nice if you can find some good man, to spend these old years together, to have support. She say, no, I don't want. She say, no, because she said, I like to be busy with myself. I'm so busy. I don't want to cook for somebody. I don't want to wash somebody's socks. And especially in this age, I know, and I guess European people in old ages, they are healthier than Ukrainian people, right? So we have an idea that the older person is, so he needs more nurse than wife. So to clean up, right? To feed, to take care, to control medication taken, to be a doctor's appointment in time. So she said, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to take care about myself. My garden, I have my kids living on the next street. Mm, she likes to swim, by the way. She's swimming very nice when it's warm, so every day. So she's in a good physical shape. And unfortunately, she doesn't want to have any man in her life anymore. But she is absolutely traditional woman. She's 65. She's not feminist, absolutely. Absolutely. She just want her old ages to be alone with her kids, grandkids, not to let some men and to be busy with men. I hope you understand what I mean. In South America, we are having the first wave of regret. Women that believed on those modern values ended up with an empty house. They will, with pets, hide, behind their successful career. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with you. But the problem is not only with this woman. if the family is happy, if the family is really good and nice, then of course it's worthy to have such family. But don't forget that men also are being changed, not only women, because the feminism also didn't appear just, because it appears. There were some reasons, some basement, right? Some base for that. So probably some men's behavior also causes this feminism, right? So I mean, some wrong behavior, some wrong actions towards. But as we said last time, every good idea, when it's exaggerated or make like a fanatic, so we'll end up very badly and sadly, right? So that also depends. If it's a worthy man next to her, she would be happy. If not, then she maybe prefer to stay alone. But of course, some regrets can be, not only there but here as well. Jakob, it's very sad to see women in their 30s with a cart full of cat food here in USA because they bought into the myth that women can do everything on their own. Unfortunately, I will disappoint you. I will disappoint you to some extent, but don't understand me wrong. Women really are able to do everything by their own. That's the problem. Really. Women can do everything. Women can earn, women can get some even skills to do some elementary basic things around the house, about the car, or at least if she's earning well, she always can call to the technician will come and fix whatever she needs. So that's the problem, that women really can do many things, but that doesn't mean that that's good. So don't misunderstand me, right? So if the man is good and if woman loves him and they trust each other, of course, then it's nice to have such a couple, to have such a partner in your life. But if not, you also don't please forget that some women really get some pain and painful experience in their past. So they think all men, by in any way, maybe some more, some less, will be like dictators, or will hurt them, or will cheat them, or will beat them, or will drink, or will never spend time together, or will never share budget, or will be greedy, or whatever. So that all depends on personal experience. And some really crazy ideas sometimes, and sometimes not, can be in women's mind. So I hope you understand what I mean. True, women can do everything on their own, but are they truly happy? That's another side of the coin, right? So I said the problem that they can, but I don't say that's good. So, but of course, this ability gives them a lot of chances, like, but men also can do everything by their own, right? If you need guys sex, or even women, you always can find someone for sex, right? If you cannot find the proper lady, you can always go and pay and find some special lady for one night, right? So the same situation is with women. So all this freedom which we get, that spoils us, unfortunately. But yeah. Vita, call the technician. What is the gender of the technician? Man, of course, man. But he is not going to be her lover or to be her husband. He's just a serviceman. She's gonna pay, he'll come and do what she needs. because the difference between Western and Eastern women is that Western ones think they don't need a man at all. No, no, no. Ukrainian women don't think like this. Guys, but I can honestly, I can give you, that wouldn't be true. You know, I always try to avoid templates because I know in every rule can be exceptions, always. I know a lot of examples of absolutely, you know, free women. And I know even some women who were, prostitutes all over Europe for almost all their productive age, like 15 years, 20 years. And now these ladies absolutely, absolutely come down. They set up, okay? They have their bad experience. Sometimes they think that was bad experience. Sometimes they don't, because they enjoyed, they earned, they did something, they managed to buy some apartment, some house, to make some decoration, to buy some car, whatever. But now I know such women. They're absolutely perfect mothers, not cheating, creating table every day like a restaurant. Oh my God, always waiting for her man. And she really wants that man. She really wants that man in her life, despite the fact that practically everything she is doing by herself. She's taking care about garden. She has a lot of pets. She has son. She's not working. Okay, she's not working because her husband is earning well. But she's absolutely good, cozy, suitable wife. She's psychologist. She learned psychology. She graduated psychological courses. So she can be very supportive to her husband. She talks to him. She's listening to him. She understands him. She serves the table. She wants sex, but she is not young. She's about 50 something. She wants to make some beauty to look nice. Okay. She creates coziness at home. So examples can be absolutely different. And I know many women absolutely, like, not so much successful in career. They just don't want men because it's like, how they consider. They consider a husband, a man in their houses like something extra, which they don't really need. And that's true. But in Ukraine, not only in Western culture, you can find lots of women like this. You still can find millions of traditional ladies who at the age of 20 would dream about getting married. It also depends if the lady find her proper young man at the early age, and if they date for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and if they really in love with each other, so she would like to get married, and she would like to have a baby from him, right? So that also depends. But if the lady was disappointed before or saw some bad example, then she can decide, why should I need that? But I know even such strong women, who really thinks they don't need men, sometimes can be the fatal day when she falls in love absolutely unexpectedly, and she will become like very, like a tamed kitten, so such women needs to be tamed. But it depends if you want to tame, if you want to spend time doing that, or if you want just a ready lady without all these games, rush, chasing, mysterious things, and all the rest. So every case is individual. Guys, so we have 1 more hour with you if you need me still, right? So please don't forget to subscribe our channel, and don't forget to like this video, of course, by your own desire, if you sincerely like the video. So do us a favor, because all this we are doing for us, and we need to promote it and to give better understanding for Western men how really to get their Ukrainian love, if they still want and need that. Okay, so Yeah, the next question. Sorry, Jakob. The problem is that men can have multiple partners and still be able to pair with a woman, right? Women can do the same thing. Pair bonding is becoming a big issue for women that sleep around. Absolutely. So if we are talking about ability, right? Ability. So women theoretically also can be like this, right? So she also can have many men, and sometimes you probably even um, won't know about that because she can do that like secretly, carefully, but that's a big problem. That's a big problem. But anyway, for me, I understand that men and women, they are different, absolutely, and what is good for men maybe not good for women. uh, Sorry, what not is good for women, but it's also not good when the men sleep around, right? That's not healthy, not healthy physically, not healthy mentally or morally or psychologically, right? Because the more you sleep around, the more difficult finally for you will be to get your ideal partner. Why? Because you are like overfed, too much. There is a definition when it's too much. And then you just confused because from one side you understand all women's like they are different. Some are hysterical, some are funny, some are traditional, some are, gorgeous, some whatever, so different. But at the same time, you understand that finally, at the end of the day, all ladies are the same, like basic things, right? They all jealousy, they all need money, they all want to look nice, they all want to be walked around by you, they all want you to spend weekends with them. So lots of basic things which really make all women common, right? So same typical things for women. And I guess for men to sleep around also doesn't make for him a good reputation, and it will hurt his ideal partner if he finally will find such lady. It will hurt her. So, arc, that's actually a vicious circle. Absolutely, yeah. Western society has increasingly high numbers of men that are sons of single mothers, yeah, being raised with feminine values and not becoming masculine men when reach 20s. Yeah, because in most cases we want that, or we don't want. Single mother cannot give absolutely masculine men's behavior to the son. She can be best mom, but she is still woman. She can't be a man. In this way, my offer, I have such lady who has two sons. She's single mother, and a daughter, and she has some problems with bringing up the small guy, the younger guy. And my advice was to bring him to some sport club, and especially, I hope you will understand what I mean, to some intellectual sport, a sport with values and traditions. Like, for example, I would say not box, not wrestling, not jogging, not athletics, but some kind of maybe taekwondo, some kind of karate, some Japanese kind of sports where traditions are very strong. When the coach, the trainer, the instructor, so however we call this person who teach kids this sport, so should be like a second father, should be like a person who brings these values into kids' lives. So if single mother cannot do that by her own, so I think such kind of things is the best way to make son masculine, because the guy will attend such a sport quite often, right? Maybe few times a week. And if the trainer is the right person, really, who wants to bring up kids like as a real man, and he explains them, he gives them lessons of dignity, of being a normal human beings, so I think that can help. I think that can help. So we'll see. We'll see. She find that idea very nice, so she will bring her son to such school. We'll see. Yeah. Let the games begin. Ability to pay a bond is a major issue to get for indeed. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jason, Vita, you said many divorces. After Ukrainian girls divorce, is the rate of them getting married again greater than not getting married again? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Almost all. I would say, I would not lie to tell you percentage, but I would say most of them getting married for the second time. Yes, absolutely. And sometimes the second or third marriage is much more successful than previous one. Why? Because wise people who can analyze, and who is self-educating people, they can, you know, get some lessons, get some experience, and understand what was wrong from their side, first of all, because there is no just one person guilty in divorce. Both are guilty. Both are guilty. Maybe if the woman was hurt, so she let the guy to hurt her, right? So that's also her fault. So she missed the signals when the person started to become aggressive to her, or she was too tolerate. And she was thinking that probably she would change him. We discussed these things. So that's also very important. But the rate of second time and even third time getting married, second time more, I would say. Third time is not so often, not so popular here, but sometimes happens. I have two friends who were married 3, 4, even times. But the person who getting married and third and fourth time, I think that's a stupid person, because he cannot get, or she cannot get, lessons from the previous relationship. She cannot understand what was wrong with her, so she keeps doing the same things. Either she keeps tending to choose the wrong man. So that's, for me, stupid person who can't understand and who can't analyze. So second marriage is okay. Third one is a little bit, for me, will sound strange. As a zero marriages, by the way, the lady here who is like 35, maybe 40, never married, no kids, for me sounds strange. Anyway, for me sounds strange. That's also suspicious, not so good. What are the top most common jobs of educated Ukrainian women? Doctors, teachers, some professors, right? I think that most of all. engineers, some commercial professions, like commercial director of some big factory or some big plant, right? I have such lady, so she's economist, so she's smart and she's successful at her position. So I guess something like this, like doctors, surgery, teachers, professors in university, the most intellectual. For men, we don't have the problem where we get too many choices and can't decide. It's actually more of we want variety until we are ready for settle down, and because we want sex. Yeah, possible. Sometimes we'll be in relationships before we want to settle down, of course, because we can't get consistent access. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Of course, of course, of course. TBH. Unfortunately, I don't know this abbreviation. I know much, but TBH, I think that's a way better, marrying multiple times than not getting married at all and just sleeping around. Not getting married doesn't mean you are sleeping around, by the way, because all people have different physical demands, okay? It not necessarily every woman here in Ukraine, though you guys consider the most sexy and beautiful, would be hot and would be dance at a pole for you every night and would like to have sex 5 times a day, every day, you know, that's also a myth. That's also like a fake idea. So can be also headache, can be tiredness, can be irritation, can be some thoughts, negative thoughts, some depression, can be some even offense at you, and in this way she won't have sex. So don't forget about such things too, you know. So not getting married doesn't mean necessarily the person will sleep around. Also I know not much, not many, sorry, not many, but few, several men whom I consider intellectually developed people, right? Like high. That age means to be honest. Oh, okay, I will learn. Thanks. So I'm learning your relationship. You are learning me English. You're teaching me English. Sorry. Very nice. Yeah, so let me continue this idea. I know several men who really smart men. And these men cannot sleep around. And such men I can respect. I know men who don't have sexual relationship for several years because they don't want to waste themselves into nothing. So if they find really worthy woman, like of same level, right? So he would go into bed with her or into relationship. Sometimes, you know, sometimes relationship can start even with bad, and nothing bad in that. Sometimes it really works and can end up with a really happy family. We discussed that. But it's considered that psychologically and intellectually highly developed person, no matter woman or man, cannot sleep around with everybody, because such kind of people will be very choosy and will be filtering much with whom to sleep. So you can understand that wrong, but sometimes the person will try to find the person who suits his level. So they decided too cheap or like too miserable to sleep just to have sex. So they want some reunion, some union of really two souls. And they want to get sex as like intellectual sex, right? So this topic also has right to live, this rule. And some people really find intellectually developed people more sexy. And but I think such kind of people, they're much more choosy. So anyway, you know, nothing but silicon. Statistics show that the more times you marry, the higher chance for divorce. 50% of first marriages end in divorce, 67 seconds and 4 of third. Yeah, no idea about Ukraine though. Yeah, I also think first time can be kind of trial, right? Probation. People can get married being too young. They are too much impulsive, sensitive, offensive, cannot control their emotions, and they are not so flexible. The younger people, the less they are flexible. The older people, they are more mature. They understand what they really want, what they did wrong, what to do not to make this wrong, not to do this mistake again, right? So that's why, for me, both weren't suspicious. Never married at 40, really suspicious for me. That means the lady either too choosy, too much choosy. That's also like a sickness. That's also not normal to be too choosy. So there is a chance that she will gonna, you know, like observe you through this magnify glass. You know, that's also not correct. Or she is not attractive to men, because if she would, anyway, she's 40. Just let's count, if she would start dating at the age of 20, so like 20 years of freedom, of being young, of being nice, of having freedom and possibility to build relationship, to have sex, whatever. So either she didn't attract any man who would like to create a family with her, or she's too choosy, or she's too crazy, or, you know, something is really wrong with her. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. So just imagine how many men she met, not had sex, met on her way from 20 up to 40. And you really think that among these millions of men, which she could meet in library, in supermarkets, in restaurant, at somebody's birthdays, birthdays, in office, at parties, discos, oh my God, among friends, no one man really didn't attract her, and she didn't want to create a family. Something is wrong with that. So everything must be balanced. Sorry. The first marriage I can accept, can be kind of mistake, because people are stupid being young and don't know how to balance. And maybe until they're too young, they think, marriage, I got married, I got divorced, then I will have my sex freedom, then I can get married again if I need. The older person, the smarter, he understands that family is the biggest value. Family is your support, is your life, is your house, is everything actually. So something like this. Jason, I like the way you said not to waste yourself away. Yeah, I've always just said I need the close bond, connection, meaningfulness. Absolutely. So don't think that every man are just for sex, and some men are really so strong in this way that sometimes it's even strange for me, woman. So somebody tried to template, to tempt them, to seduce them, some nice woman, but he's like a scanner. He see the level of lady, and he doesn't want to do that. He's waiting either for his single one, the only one, and it's okay for him. It's okay for him. And I know men, okay, maybe physically we are not going into such details, but you will understand what I mean. Physically maybe not so much comfortable for men not to have sex for many years, but mentally he said, I want to be clean. I didn't found myself at garbage tank, right outside, where we throw garbage. So I'm not going to sleep with every woman I just like visually, like physically. No. And lots of men like this. Or if the man had wife or had woman, but something happened, divorced, maybe wife died, some tragedy, something like this, and if he considered that woman to be the best couple for him, and he understand and realize that he will never find the same partner who would understand him absolutely and exactly. So also men can live single life and without even trying to find someone, because he just realized that he will never find the same, and he will never be happy same way like he was. Finally, and happily, sometimes such men find their loves. It's different love, different type of woman, and different happiness, but at least on another level, but at least somehow this woman gets to their heart, right? Maybe with some efforts, maybe with lots of tryings, probations, but anyway. So not being single, not always meaning constant sex with everybody, right? And being married many times also doesn't mean the person can be really like professional in this. But I'm 38, and have never been married. You're a man. For men, that's fine. We are talking about women, God. That's okay for men to be not married at the age of 38. If you come to my live stream in 20 years, okay, when I will be like really granny and would say, guys, so that would be fun. And if you still will be on my live streams, oh my God, I will say you'd never get a lesson two for you. So the minimum mark. So you didn't learn the lesson. For men, it's okay, 38, but time to think, time to think, time to think, and time to stop your loneliness. Because if you will be 45, believe me, that would be really difficult to live with a person on the same territory, because you too much get to your freedom, to your own schedule, guys. So if you never were married, so after 40, I think that would be like problematic. Too much you need to change in yourself. For too many things you need to get used and to adjust yourself. So there is a time limit for you. I give you 40. So then start rushing. No kids, but you don't know, because probably you sleep around. So we don't know if you have kids. You can, like theoretically, maybe you don't know about them, but theoretically it's possible. Different for guys? Yes, for guys it's different, of course. Been engaged 3 times. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lavilas. Been engaged 3 times, just never worked. No joke. They always left after I brought home a prenup. Huh, I told you guys about prenup. Prenup is a killer. He's a killer of your future successful marriage with most cases. You see? So yeah, prenup. Either you are too rich and you're afraid to lose everything, or something is wrong, or you are too afraid. But prenup can really kill a romance. I told you guys. Uh-huh. Is it me, or is Vita's clock not working? Needs a new battery. Yeah, that's mine. How? Oh my God. Oh my God. How attentive you are. Bravo. Bravo. You're like me. You can be partner of Sherlock Holmes. We can work together with you. So attentive in the mirror. Oh my God. And it's a reverse view of clock. Oh, bravo. I give you 5 today, the maximum. Perfect. Yes, really. I don't know why these watches don't work. I change batteries and they're not old. I bought them in winter. I like the design. They were okay maybe for a couple of months, and then they just start to slow down, slow down, slow down. I decide that's a matter of batteries. I change batteries. I know that's a bad tradition to keep not working watches or clocks in your room, right, or on your hands. But I like them and I need to throw them actually, because they never gonna work again. But probably I will do. But very attentive. I hope you will be so attentive with your lady and you never miss red flags if you're so attentive. I'm 62 now and hard to see my getting married again. Yeah, I can understand also, because you also from that generation who can look at the younger generation and just getting crazy from what they're doing, what they're thinking, what they're drinking, what they're eating, how they live, and all their principles and ideas. Believe me, I'm younger, but I also sometimes like surprised in a really bad way, in a bad way. So even as I told you, my daughter really surprised me. She said, I don't want to work so much as you do. I say, why I should marry? Like, I don't want somebody gives me money like a husband. I want just to earn my money and to spend them on myself. That's it. And guys, that's true. If you're getting older, it's really difficult. It's not difficult to build some relationship, but it's difficult to start living with someone at the same territory, because even the toothbrush putting in a wrong glass, believe me, can make you explode. Yes. Or loud music, or snoring, or some small detail. You really need either coincide as a single whole puzzle that really truly needs to be your real half, right? Your real love. And in this case, everything must be okay, because if both people are flexible, they understand the difficulties and they both will try to do the best. But if not, all the schedule of your life will be changed at once. All the schedule. Days of meeting with your friends, days of going to pub to drink some beer on Saturday evening to watch some football match, day of fishing, your slippers, your socks you cannot throw like this in the center of the room. I don't say you do such things, but every small detail can be changed by the presence of new person. Unfortunately, can be successfully. We never know, George. Prenuptial is a security for men that got taken to the cleaners from the last marriage. Absolutely, I agree. Prenuptial, of course, we discussed it last time, right? I guess last Saturday we discussed prenuptial. I told you from the point of view of women why women don't like prenuptials. That's it. See, be attentive. I never said prenuptial is a wrong way or bad thing to do and something like that. No, I just mean why ladies don't like that. Vita Joseph once made a video about prenups and the majority of women were okay with them. I'm surprised that you are saying the opposite. Probably that's a coincidence from my experience, from my personal opinion, if you trust my personal opinion, okay? So I give you my opinion. We all are different, and not necessarily other girls on our live streams will give you the same information, because all I share with you just my personal thoughts, not from Google, not from psychological articles, just from my personal experience, my own observations, and my own thoughts. So can be among my friends, I never thought women who can say okay for that. And before we also were discussing these prenups. That can be also kind of game, because people understand somebody is watching them and then can say yes, but that doesn't mean true always. That depends. For my opinion, prenups is a very good thing. That's really security. But I think prenups, if we're talking about prenups, so these prenups only for guys or for ladies too. So if it's just one side prenuptial, that's not correct. I wouldn't sign either. If this prenuptial is for both sides, so protects women and men, and then you somehow combine and make a good agreement and everybody feels safe and okay, then it's okay, then it's fine. But if we are talking about prenups which only protects men's interests and shows only men's security, then that's not fine. And of course, ladies will be offended. My idea. Vita, I'm really not being pity regarding the prenup. I don't like it either. Just have too much money and land to hand over half of it doesn't work out. Absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. And we told about this last time, right? So if the guy has really prosperity, he's wealthy and have lots of things did by himself, so collect some good heritage. So of course, if the lady after want to get half or even part of that, that's not fair. But I think prenuptial should be balanced and protect both sides. So must be done in a smart way. That's it. Maybe together. And if you explain this in the right way and find the right words to your lady, then maybe she would be okay. So when you want to offer her to make prenuptial, so start first with the words of her security. So that will relax her. And only then at the end, so like I also don't want to be fooled at the end of the day, if I hope that never happens, but just in case. So as I love you and care about you, so I want you also to feel safe, protected, and secure. That's the right words. So in that case, your girl will be happy or understand that absolutely in a good way. So I mean, when you make prenuptial, don't forget about women's part too. Mhm. I can understand why women don't like them. Mine have always stipulated that they are all well taken care of if they have children or are married for 10 years. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, but I understand you guys, because really sometimes you can left without anything. You can left without anything. And if you work together and it's a mutual heritage, so you were buying it together, you were putting common money to the budget. So in this way, of course, should be fair separation, right? Division after. But if not, then not. But of course, that also depends, guys, whose fault in divorce. So if you cheat and if you find younger lover and the lady was living with you, doesn't matter, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, spending her time, her youth, her efforts, and her like mood, emotions, everything, feelings for you, and you just decide to shoot her out, just bringing younger girl with a nicer body to your house, and then your previous wife gets zero and no financial support or compensation or whatever. That's also kind of dirty things, right? Maybe right for you, but if we look at this situation globally, that should be mentioned too. That should be considered too. Also, that's a very delicate topic. That depends whose fault, who and what did, why decided to divorce, and if they have what to split, what to divide, right? What to make goodness. I forget the right word. Sorry. So what to give to men and what to give to women. So individually, that's why prenuptial should be made, and all conditions should be mentioned and composed, I guess, by a very professional lawyer. And the lawyer shouldn't be yours and the lawyer shouldn't be hers. Some objective person who has very good reputation, who will be absolutely fair and clean to both of you, right? And you guys can make a list of your desires and she can make a list of her desires or conditions, right? And then should be formed in something nice for both people, because not necessarily women will be guilty in divorce, right? Maybe men, beats her, maybe man is an alcoholic, maybe drug dealer, maybe cheating, maybe she caught you with a lady in your bedroom. So what's then? Then please share with her, because she was giving you much more during these years she spent with you, right? That is true. If I cheat and she is faithful, that should nullify, the prenup or pre-arranged agreements. But that works only if the man is crystal clear. But if the man is crystal clear, he will not cheat, okay? Or if he wants to cheat, he will come to his wife and said honestly, I'm sorry, I don't love you anymore. That's not your fault. That's just like circumstances or coincidence. Sorry, we need to divorce, blah, blah, blah. And then you go to your young lover, right? So, but any man being caught on cheating woman, oh my God, he will do all possible to clean up him in the court, right? And to clean all evidences and to say that it was her illusions, it was her hallucinations when she saw me with another lady. Nothing of the kind. So you understand what I mean? Yeah. What should she get if it was her doing the cheating? This case also is individual, you know. We also should look why she started cheating. Maybe you come every day after work drunk, beat her, treat her badly, and made just a servant from her, you know, and the woman just was fed up after 10, 15, 25 years, I don't know how much. Maybe you're greedy, maybe you're a liar. We don't know. We don't know. We are talking not judge about you specifically, right? That's why I don't like such topics, because every family, every relationship, they're so different, they're so individual and personal that there is never the single and the only exact answer what should be done. So if something like that happened, so all this probably should be decided through court, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I don't like this topic, because we can talk too much like about politics or religion and never can find, you know, the end of communication. So the end. So endless topic. Juan, I don't know if I will have a need for prenup. I'm odd and prefer a woman my age or close to it. That's fine, absolutely. My intent is to move to Ukraine and buy house before the marriage. Okay, come to Sumy. Sumy is the best city to live for foreigner. It's a green, nice, cozy, green, nice, cozy city with lakes, rivers, and all infrastructure developed and not so noisy as Kiev. So welcome, guys, to Sumy. Of course, when everything is over, of course. If the Sumy will still exist and there will be still places to live, so, and I will be still alive, so then you're welcome. Yeah, nothing bad in wanting to have a woman of the same age. Why not? That's okay. Yannick, if the clock won't work with a new battery, then throw it after a Russian orc and hope she won't stand up again. Oh yeah, probably it's a good idea. But really, Yannick, I hope I will not see Russian orc too close that I can throw the clock. So I would prefer let them. No, maybe I need to bring them all the cheap Chinese clock, though they look nice. So just a garbage, yeah. Or maybe to give kids to play with, or to learn time. Yeah. Juan Antonia, good idea. If you've done a good job saving, you could live very well in a rural area in Ukraine. Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely, yes. You need to have a car to be mobile, right? To be able to get to the center very fast. So prices in comparison with Europe, very nice. So if you have money, houses you can buy very cheap now, apartment, whatever you like. Absolutely good, cozy life with all specialties, right? Because Ukraine also is a special country. Doesn't necessarily that you it doesn't mean necessarily that you will like here everything like we Ukrainians, right? So we all understand what's the good side of Ukraine, what is bad, what's the weak parts. So that's true. Yannick, in Sumev there is a speedboat for rent on the river. Yes. Lots of. That's it. I'm sold, Vita. I want a Ukrainian wife. I guess Jana has a boyfriend, so you'll have to set me up with someone else. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, guys, I would set you up all of you. Just give you in good hands. But unfortunately, almost all my friends are married or same age like me. or have kids, so not the best variants for you, or just simply don't want to go abroad. But I need to think about that idea. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gracias. My only concern now is what my family would think about something like this. Oh, yeah, they have a hard enough time understanding tender. So you surprise them constantly with some strange and odd ideas, right? So they can, oh my God, again, oh my God, the new adventure. So if you like to live here, so you can bring them from time to time. I think you're grown up boy already, right? So you can decide about the place where you want to live, the woman with which you want to have sex. So by your own, right? Not necessarily you can let everybody know, but not necessarily you want their advice. Anyway, if you don't like here, you can always sell or give a rent your property and move back or to another country and just earn money from, like, to get some cash spending here, get some cash back, right? So why not? Why not? Why not? The main that you have something to be busy with, because I don't know, as for you, just for me to have money and not to be busy with something, that kind of stagnation, I can be really sick in a week, like really in a week. Sometimes I'm so tired that I just want silence and isolation, just nobody, just for a couple of days. But after 2 or 3 days, I don't have chance now to spend kind of couple of days like this, right? But before, maybe sometimes, oh my God, without movement, without some activeness, I can die. I feel depressed immediately. So you need to do something here to be busy, to open the business, or maybe your business is online, freelance. So I don't know your profession, but I mean, you need to do something and keep earning, because if you don't keep earning, I don't think you are a billionaire, right? So you can, oh, maybe, why not? But anyway, in 5, 10 years, if you're not earning but just spending, so the budget can, like, you know, uh, can be over, and then will be not good. So think something what you can do here to sell something. Maybe you have some specific profession. Why not? You can find job here as well. By the way, guys, Jason, very hard to find another Vita with such huge heart. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh, that was an idea. Now, what was I wanted to tell you? English language probably will be like a second, announced as a second language in Ukraine. I mean, not like people on the street will start speaking English, right? But the program in schools will be directed for developing and giving more and more knowledge of English, right? And if you go to a governmental position, governmental, not shop assistant, right? Not a doctor, should be some governmental budget position. So you should know English, and people will be required to pass even kind of exams. So that law is not still signed and stamped, like really works, but they plan. So the sooner this law will start work, the more people will know English here more and will be easier for you. Anyway, younger generation can communicate English. So I have American friend who lived here for a couple of 2 or 3 years, maybe. No problems, no issues for him. But he was kind of active guy. He doesn't need nurse or babysitting. So of course I was helping him. And showing everything and explaining and giving advice, everything. But after, oh my God, he was never afraid to go by him own, to talk to people, to ask people. So that also depends on your personality. But anyway, you're welcome. Bill, hello. After marriage, we need a way to contact Vita in case we need advice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if something goes wrong, if you feel something suspicious, then yes, Vita can analyze, can screen, X-ray, and give you the result. Here it is. It's a fuck up. Sorry. or my congratulations. You're on the right way. I'll be using match guarantees to assist with my search for a wife. Good idea. Good idea. Nothing but silicone. Vita, how about age? Overall, are Ukrainian women okay with older men? What do you mean older? Let's differentiate this one for the beginning. What is older for you and what is older for us can be absolutely two different stories. So let's concretize this one. At the age of 38 would be uncommon to date a Ukrainian woman in their mid to late 20s. Oh, I don't think, no, 38. So it depends how mature a girl is. It depends how she looks like. If she looks too innocent and like too, it depends if she looks mature or if she looks like a girl still. So that's how you guys in a couple, being a couple, will look like. But anyway, I think 38, it's a great age. I think for men, it's a great age to get married. So you already experienced, you maybe to some extent tired from sleeping around, right? I hope. You know what you want, you have your profession. So that's a perfect time. So why not? I would say 25, starting from 25, not earlier, 27. 25, 27 can be good. Yeah. 25 actually would be good. 20 will be too, it can be physically, it can be nice because you are as a man still active and powerful. The lady is not so much active still. So you guys like balanced, right, in a physical way, but too big cultural gap, I guess. 38 men, it's kind of older brother or father. So you can be like a trainer, like a coach for her. Because 20 years, what she can want in this life? Going to disco, earning money, playing games, flirting, trying many men, traveling. So what? You want already family. In 20, she doesn't want family unless you find some really rural lady from village. But I don't think you will be happy. So 20, it's too early. Nothing but silicone. I'm not saying I need a girl in their 20s. Okay, I would pick up Jana if I could, and she's 35. Yeah, I don't know if Jana is married or have a boyfriend, but if not, you can try. You can start flirting on with her while streams. So giving her some nice comments. Okay, so guys, we have like 13 minutes left. I'm still here for your questions. Please don't forget to join all our live stream as much as possible for you, right? Because we know you all working, and thanks for joining us, of course, on these weekend streams, because I know that's early for you, and I'm very, really thankful for all of you who joined and who give such a nice questions, like today, for example. Very interesting to my mind, such a nice questions, and we really observed many topics, right? Many issues, many points. That's how it should be. The more interesting and the more questions you guys ask me, the more information you get, and another people maybe who will watch it later, maybe cannot participate on live stream, but still can be educational, right? So yeah, thanks for that. Don't forget to subscribe as always and to like. I hope you like this video, though I promised you last time to show my pets, but I didn't because they all outside now until the weather is sunny. And guys, don't forget to join our girls. We have 7 girls on our new channel right now, but in the future we're gonna have much more. So stay with us unless you find your love and you're professional already, and you get your goal, you reach your goal. So guys, what else you want to ask me? Like 10 minutes we have. One, Vita, how is life on an expat in Ukraine regarding tax American pensions? Oh, that I never asked questions because the person wasn't retired. The person wasn't retired, so I don't like. The person had some money, I guess. I never asked about maybe earned, maybe some heritage, something. Maybe had some business before. About pension, I don't know. But anyway, you can always get your money on card, right? On your American card. And if you go here on bank or ITM, I think you can get cash from that. I think that's not a problem, right? So sometimes you need to go back just to refresh, to renew, right? Because the expiry date, but maybe you can do that online. I really don't know. So that's why I'm not going to lie, but not aware actually about details. Are American pensions taxed by Ukraine? No, it can't be taxed. How it can be taxed by Ukraine? No. Why? They can't be. It's your own money which you earned already. So the same, I guess, Ukrainian pension you can't get taxed, but it depends. Maybe I'm wrong. It depends on how you get it there. So I guess your pension you get on your bank card, right? So you do it online. So if you know the terms, when your pension come to your card, you just go here to ITM and just get cash. Maybe you will get some loose because of rate, right? Because of rate between dollar and grivna, something like that. And maybe you can lose some money on doing that operation. But in general, I guess no problem with that. I guess no problem. You can easily get cash in ATM. What else, guys? Hello, looking beautiful. Thanks for joining us. I think you joined just now, but we are about to finish. And guys, I want to. When is D on? I don't know the schedule. Sorry. Maybe we're gonna ask admin to moderator to send us link, or you can check on our new channel by links and by the schedule. So guys, what I want to say more, today was a good day. What is income from investments in the stock market or passive income from properties owned in the United States taxed by Ukraine? No, it can't be taxed. It can't be taxed. But for example, if you come here, first of all, it's a problem to bring a specific amount without tax, more than $10,000, right? So if, for example, if you want to buy here the car or the house, which is more than $10,000, so to do it via bank, as far as I understood, it's a little bit complicated because you're gonna lose something, and you need, if you need you can open account here in any bank, I guess. For that you need tax ID number, which you are doing here already. And then if you want to buy an apartment, let's say, the bank will ask the resource of your money. So for where from this money. So you need to bring a special document, or you need to get, like, for example, you had your house in USA, let's say, and you sold it. So here's the money from that house. So now you can use it here. Some complicated things, but everything is possible. Absolutely, Jakob. It's easy to buy a plane ticket for a Ukrainian lady for a caring lady to meet you in another country. What is the process? It's easy, Jakob, but it's war here and no airplanes. But the lady can come to Warsaw, let's say, and fly from there. Also can come to, as my advice, the nearest and the easiest. It can be Czech Republic. It can be Czech Republic to Prague. It can be Hungary, Budapest, and it can be Poland, Warsaw. So three big airports. Easily your ladies can get to three of these cities. You can schedule, book a ticket for her, and I think no problem. I don't think it's difficult. You just need to have her own, to have her passport info, right? You just can buy online and send her printed version or something, or you send her money. She's buying the ticket, if you of course trust the lady, if you know her, if you trust the lady, if you know that she really wants to fly to you, not to some other Pedro, right? So be careful with that. Yeah, be careful with that. Miragal, hello. How much is it to purchase a home in Ukrainian village with about 5 hectares of land? It depends on what kind of village you want. Really, in deep village, you can do it really cheap now. Like house, if it's just old house, that can cost for you like coins, you know. But if it's a good solid house with 5 hectares, I don't know, I need to check the price. Remember me tomorrow, I can check for you, and tomorrow ask me this question again if you will join us tomorrow, because tomorrow we're gonna, guys, have this live stream same time, not like today, but 8 a.m. Eastern, as always, right? Because today I have some technical issues, my fault. So don't forget, I will check for you. But in Sumy, in the suburbans, good house you can buy for 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000, not 5 hectares of land. And I'm not sure if the foreigners can buy land right now still, if that moratorium was taken over. I don't know, because while war, I don't think you can buy land right now here. You need either to get it rented, like for a long period of time, quite complicated procedure, or you should put it on another person which you really trust, like some Ukrainian, because I guess you can't find, foreigners cannot find the land right now here, if I'm not mistaken. I can ask. I have a lawyer neighbor, by the way, so all my deals, if I need to do something, I do only with her, because like crystal clear woman, very nice. She supports me during the war very much. She's very positive. She's much older than me, but very positive. Never, don't worry. I say, did you hear the sound of explosion? What was that? From what side? She said, I don't know. I'm watching television. Just go back to sleep. Everything will be fine. So perfect. When I talk to her, I relaxed, because I'm paranoid about all these things now. Yeah, so guys, I need to say you goodbye for today. Yeah, of course, so much cheaper than USA. I have my friends. I want to say you goodbyes, guys, for third time probably, and keep being interrupted by by questions. Not far from me, maybe like 30 minutes walk. On another side, my friends are selling house for $260,000, if I'm not mistaken. That's incredible. That's incredible amount for Sumy, and I'm sure nobody will buy it, because the person, I think, who has $260,000 can build his own house by his own desire, wish, place, so decorations, everything. The house is really great. It's huge, with a big basement where you can really go skating or make like kind of cinema, like solid big basement, and 2 floors with a big Russian oven. Now we'll say Ukrainian oven, okay, which can make your house, but like oven, like an old traditional, you know, not this electrical or metal, made from bricks with a semi oval hole. There you can put some pies or pizza. It's perfect. It's perfect decorated. So the house is really nice. And they have one more wooden house, and the land, they don't have too much land, but absolutely enough for person. But if you want to make kind of farm, won't be enough. Such a price for this, I don't think that price is appropriate now in Sumy. But actually by $100,000 you can buy a really good house here, really, really in a good district, in a good place. Can be cottages, can be townhouses, can be individual houses, whatever. Full, full full of them. So guys, now it's a final, my trying to say you goodbye for today. We were together 2 hours live. Thanks everybody who joined today for your nice and interesting questions. I'm waiting for you tomorrow, same time as always, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Please press the bell. In this way you never miss not only my live streams but all the rest girls as well, right? So don't forget to like our channel, you're gonna make me happy also, and subscribe who still didn't do that, and prepare such a nice interesting questions like you did today. Today as a teacher I give you all guys 5 because it really was interesting, active, and that's how it must be all the time, right? So wish you all nice weekends. Please pray for Ukraine. We get some small victory today, and I hope that will be like good motivation for our future victory, right? So everybody, kisses, hugs, and nice weekends, right? See you tomorrow.